Hi everyone. Hey, it's Brandy. So tonight I'm going to be live. I'm over here on the Dixie Belle page, and we're going to be doing some patina painting. And I have a special guest tonight too. Let me know when you're on here if anybody can see this. I actually have my camera on the right orientation this time, so we're off to a good start. Okay, it's saying I'm now live. So let me know if you guys are on here and seeing this. Okay, I see some people joining us. So tonight my guest is Rita from Picked and Polished, and I've been so fortunate this month to be able to paint with some really, really amazing Dixie Belle retailers, and I've met some great people, Dixie Belle retailers and other brand ambassadors. Hey Terry! So tonight my guest is going to be Rita, and we're both super excited. We're going to be doing some patina painting. We both have different looks planned, so it should be really interesting. So I'm going to invite her on. Okay, I'm not seeing her as an option to add on. Hi, Diana. Okay. Hey Rita, if you're on here, comment and let me know that you're on here and watching this. I'm not seeing her as an option on here yet. Are you there, girl? Come hang out with me. Terry, I see you as an option on there. You want to come paint with me? Well, anyway, I'm going to wait for Rita's name to pop up, but in the meantime, I'll go ahead and get started painting. And Rita, I'm so sorry I'm not seeing you, sweetie. Let's see. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. We are going to paint tonight, so hang on.
Go to the thing where
I only have one person I can add, and it's you, Terry. All right, girl, in your pajamas it is. We're doing painting today. I hope they're good-looking pajamas. Hey, Doe. I'm sorry, Doe. I always wanted to call you Doe. That's so funny. Actually, it's a funny story. I always thought that was your name until I saw you say it yourself, and then I realized it. Okay, so Rita, if you see this, come on here and comment. Sweetie, I opened it up so you can request to join me too. So I don't know. I can't figure it out, but I don't want to hold up the broadcast. So I also wanted to let you guys know we're going to be doing a giveaway, and we have a really exciting new way of doing a giveaway. Okay. Dude, I'm so glad you get called that a lot. I swear I thought that for like a couple years until I saw you say it yourself. So Dixie Belle sent me this, and I'm so excited because we're going to be doing our giveaway with it tonight. I'm going to do my giveaway live on the broadcast, and then this is going to tell us what you guys win. We're going to spin to win. So you can see all the awesome prizes that are on here. Paint prizes, waxes, slick stick, top coat, you name it, it's all on there. And then see this jackpot one over here? The jackpot there would be you win the patina paint that I'm using tonight. Yeah, it's awesome. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to leave this over here as a reminder. And the way that you guys can be entered to win is I need you to share this post, like and share this post. And then let me know what you guys are doing for Mother's Day weekend. Let me know what your Mother's Day plans are. Mother's Day is this coming Sunday. Okay. Usually when I come on Sundays, I drink wine with you guys, but tonight I'm drinking coffee because it's that kind of day. This is my coffee. I'm still hoping I see Rita pop up, and I haven't, you guys. If I don't see her, then I'm live again tomorrow, and maybe I can catch her on tomorrow. So I'm kind of bummed because I was excited to paint with her, but I'm not seeing her on. Okay, so this is my piece, and they always say it gets worse before it gets better. Mine is in the worst stage right now. So this is a mahogany buffet, you know, one of these federal style with the Heppel white poles. And what I have on here so far, I think I might have these drawers swapped because this one's not pushing in. That's okay. There we go. Okay, so what I have on here so far, these mahogany buffets are notorious for bleeding. And so I put 2 coats of Dixie Belle Boss in white under this. And I'll take you around the side so I can show you my, the only prep I did before this was this here. It's done in white. This is just Dixie Belle Boss in white. So that's all my prep. That side's still left blank. So then from there, I have a coat of Dixie Belle driftwood at the top. And then down here at the bottom, this is patina paint in copper. If anybody sees Rita on, let me know. Please scream at me because I really want to invite her and I haven't seen her name pop up yet. We're in different time zones too, so I'm hoping that, you know, that could be an issue. So anyway, I'm working with copper patina paint tonight, and my vision, I don't know if it's going to come together because I've never done this look before, is I want the driftwood and I'm going to use some metallic silver to kind of drip into the copper. So I'm going to start painting with the patina paint. This is Dixie Belle patina paint in copper. And then how this works is you put your base coat on, and then with your second coat, while it's wet, you spray this with a reaction spray, which is these here, the patina sprays. Come in blue and green. And it's going to naturally corrode metal that is in the paint, and give you an actual, like, genuine patina look in your paint. So I'm using the copper. So we all know what copper looks like when it degrades. It gets those blue and green shades. And so that's what I'm going to be working with on this. So everywhere you see that I'm painting copper, you can imagine that it's actually going to turn out to be shades of blue and green. Patina paint was hard for me at first because it's such an unpredictable process in ways that I'm a control freak, and you kind of have to give up some of your control because the paint really does a lot of it for you. So I just found it was hard to, like, know what I'm working with when it's going to change so much. I don't know. You guys have that with your first patina project? Thank you, Do. I'm excited. I love so my name is Brandy. I'm with Brush by Brandy. I'm a furniture painter in Sacramento, California. And if you go to my Facebook page, I have a cover photo on there that was done with patina paint. And it is my, to this day, favorite piece. Favorite piece, the one that got away, the one I wished I didn't sell, is my patina paint piece. So maybe this will be another one, who knows. I'm also live again tomorrow. Can you see my kids? Yeah, so you guys, this is a crazy week right here for us. Why I'm drinking coffee today is about 2 days ago, I got a message that let me know that we are actually going to be getting a foreign exchange student this week. Because I need something else to do, like a hole in the head. But so when this all happened, it happened so last minute. The orientation for it is actually right now. So I had to send my husband to orientation for our foreign exchange student. Hi guys. Hi Beverly. Hi Carla. Jennifer. Hi. Thank you for saying hi to the kiddos. So tonight is actually open house night at the school and orientation for our foreign exchange student.
I said hi.
Okay. So I painted earlier this piece, and when I'm going to come back to a piece not long after, I store my brushes in just a Ziploc baggie, and I put them in the refrigerator. So these are the brushes I was using. I have one for the driftwood. I have one for metallic silver, because I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle into this here. And then I had one for my copper. And the brushes I'm using, these are zebra brushes. I got these in their one-of-a-kind contest, and I love them since I got them. What am I putting on this piece? So let's see, I have driftwood up here at the top, Dixie Belle driftwood. I see you, Rita. You're sending me a message. Let me see. but you're not on here for me to add. Yeah, Rita, I can see your message. So 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Am I on early? Am I on early? Am I on early? Oh no. Does it say I'm early? I'm so sorry if that's the case. Oh man. Rita, I'm sorry, sweetie. I think I messed that up. I thought it was 8 o'clock because that was what all my other ones this month have been. You guys, this might be my mistake and I'm so sorry. I'm going to stay on and paint with you guys. If you're there, sweetie, are you able to come on with me? And the only reason I say that, I would get off and come back with you later, but I have to go to open house for my kids' school tonight. You have sound but no picture. What a hot mess tonight. Can anybody see us? So I'm going to go with it, guys. I'm going to go with the flow. Maybe I totally botched this tonight. I'm sorry, you guys, for the confusion. Okay, you can see me. You can see me and hear me. Okay, thank you. Loud and clear. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So I'm opening my patina sprays for the first time, and it comes like this. It comes in the bottle, and then you get the spray pump separately. So then you just put the spray pump directly onto the bottle, which is really nice. You don't have to pour this into a separate container. Okay, so I've got my paint on here. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh paint to this driftwood part up here. This is Dixie Belle driftwood that I'm going to put on. I just misted it with a little bit of water. I want this to be drippy and wet. As I work with the patina paint, I want the driftwood, which I'm going to add metallic to later, to drip into my copper. So I'm going to add some water to that. My copper will have the benefit of the patina spray. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to spray this. And you can pretty much right off the bat see.
It got up.
Okay.
That smells like.
You can see the reaction starting to happen in the paint. Can you see where it's turning blue? My paint is starting to change. So that was the blue patina spray.
It smells like vinegar.
It does smell like vinegar. It does smell like vinegar. I'm going to spray it with some green too. Because I really want to get, ooh, yeah, I can see the colors really starting to change with the green.
Holy cow, yeah, you can.
I can see your breast. Okay, oh, that's so pretty. So then I'm going to come up here to my driftwood, and I'm going to let it start getting kind of runny. I'm going to brush over the top of this seam right here. I'm going to let the copper paint come up into my driftwood paint. And then I got out a sea sponge. It's so cool, huh? It's such a cool process. You can already see the colors start changing. So I put it on, and it's a brown color. But what I'm actually working with is going to be shades of blue and green. That's kind of why I went with the gray combo with it. So I'm using my sea sponge, and I'm going to just kind of blend the spray into my paint. And I'm going to let it get a little up here into the gray, kind of blur this transition here. I'm doing this with my drawers in because I want to make sure I get it consistent over the front of all my drawers. Here I want a little bit more of the copper reaction. I'm going to come back and do this line again. Some blue, some green. Guys, it's like painting an oil slick. You guys see the colors it's creating? I recommend doing this in an open space. I don't have my garage door open, and it's like the I have the taste of vinegar in my mouth right now. Really pretty, you guys. Really pretty. I don't know if you can get an idea for this in person. Can't see. Can you guys see that? It looks like an oil slick. Amazing. I'm using the sea sponge to give it some texture and kind of mix the patina spray into the paint. I don't want it to be totally even. I really like the copper and the bronze. Seem like they react a little bit faster. Yeah, Gulf would be really pretty on the top. The iron patina paint, it reacts a little bit slower. I'm going to move you guys down just so you can see it a little bit better. So I want to kind of blur this transition a little bit, and I think I'm going to carry my copper up. Because I want a little bit of those reactive colors to be up here in my driftwood too. So I'm going to carry up and then bring some spray in there. And there's less patina paint up here, so it's going to have less of the colors will go. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. You know, I chose to do the driftwood up at the top just because I wanted this to have kind of a light, I don't know, almost like kind of beachy feel. I feel like the colors that come out in the patina paint are kind of light and beachy. Yeah, the greens and the blues. Rita, are you on? I'm not seeing her. Guys, I don't know. I kind of screwed up tonight and I feel really, really, really bad. I think I might be on at the wrong time. So I'm going to add more of my spray up here where I merged it with the driftwood. Look at those colors. It looks like an oil slick. And that's no special paint technique or anything. This is just the patina paint reacting on its own. So you don't have to know how to do these faux painting processes when you've got a paint that will do it for you. It just gives such rich colors. Hey, you know, there's ways that you can faux paint a patina look, but with patina paint, you don't have to. It will give you a genuine patina finish. I know, I'm staying on live, I'm going with the flow, even if I totally botched this. And the reason is, you guys, is because it's actually back to school night at my kids' school tonight, or open house night, I'm sorry. And so I have to go after this, and we're going to open house night. So I will owe Rita a huge, huge, huge apology. Huge, huge. So isn't that pretty? And then see how it blends into the gray at the top and the colors are starting to change, but there's not as much up there. I like it. So I'm going to blur this out a little bit with my sea sponge, give it a little bit of texture. And patina paint does have a little bit of texture in it. Yeah, I like patina on a furniture piece. The only thing that's really hard for me is that I feel like you have to give up control to the paint. The paint is going to do everything for you. So me as a control freak, learning how to use patina paint was something that I kind of like struggled with. That spot looked kind of bare to me, so I'm just going back and adding a little bit more paint. I'm going to respray those, blue and green. I really like the mixture of colors. Ooh, down here it's getting really drippy. You guys see this corrosion going on? Got heavier on the blue here. Look at the coppers peeking through in some spots. Always Rita very forgiving. You guys, she's been so sweet, and I feel really terrible now. All my lives this month had been scheduled at the same time, so I just automatically, I just went with that. I'm gonna come over here and start on this door. See, isn't that pretty? I like the gray at the top. It kind of tones it down a little bit. I use my sea sponge here where I just added more paint and blur that out. How's that look? I'm using blue and green spray, both, in no particular order, no rhyme or reason there. Hey Hannah, hey Heather. So you guys, everybody who's watching tonight, if you share this post, we are going to be giving away some Dixie Belle paint products, and the way we're going to do it tonight is with a giveaway wheel. I'm going to give it away live on the broadcast. So as we get towards the end, what color's on the sea sponge? Nothing's on my sea sponge. My sea sponge is just the sea sponge. It was, I slightly dampened it, and I'm just using it for dabbing my colors together. I'm using it for blending the sprays into the paint. I don't really want a drippy look, so I'm dabbing with the sea sponge. Or, you know, otherwise it's dripping. This is going to continue to change, you guys. You'll see it start changing right away, but it's going to continue to change even, you know, tomorrow morning I'll come out here and, oh, Natalia, you got 9 too. I'm sorry, sweetie. I was thinking that it was 4 o'clock my time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Natalia, I'm sorry. All my other ones have all been at 4, so I just went with it. And it's probably my error. And I can't be on it. I can't be on at 9. Only because it's open house night at school tonight. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'll chat with Rita, Natalia, and I'm supposed to be live tomorrow, and maybe we can make it up and do it again tomorrow. That would be ideal. But I don't know. I'm sorry. So I'm over here. I just brushed on another coat of my copper. And then I'm going to brush on another coat of the Dixie Belle driftwood up here at the top. You can see this changing behind me. It's still changing. The colors are getting really beachy. I just want fresh paint up here with the gray. And kind of blend these over each other like we did on the center. Take some of the copper up into the gray. So when I spray it with the Patina spray, it reacts just at a lesser amount. Kind of blur out that transition a little bit. I'm not worried about brush strokes. This is a piece that's going to have texture to it. I just sprayed with the blue. Now I'm going to spray with the green. Okay, I'm going to let that react for a minute, and then I'll come back and start dabbing it with Shrita is amazing, guys, and I probably totally botched tonight. I was excited to paint with her. So Rita, we're going to have a redo. Girl, we're going to have a redo, and I owe you big time. I owe you big time. I feel terrible, you guys. All my other lives this month have been at 4 o'clock my time, and so I went with it, and I didn't pay attention to this one. Might have been different, so I'm sorry. So yes, the different sprays make different colors. If you come over here to this part I've already done, you can see probably right here would be a part that got hit with the blue spray. See the blues in there? And then let's find a good green spot. Like, want one that's really pronounced to show you. Like here would be a good green spot. And now I've blurred these with the sea sponge, so mine aren't going to be exact, but you can tell. And I'm going to continue to work this. So like here, I'm not very happy with this transition where it's showing the copper color. Ashton, can you shut the door? My kids are going crazy. No, this is a bad night for me. But you can kind of see the direction that I'm going with it. I'm going to sponge the gray into the patina paint. I just don't like how this transition is right here. So I'm going to come back and put some more paint on, I think. And then I'll spray it again. Kathleen, thank you guys for understanding. Yeah, so I'm just going to add some paint in here because I don't like, I really want it to kind of blur into each other, and that was kind of a pronounced line. So I'm going to add more spray and then let them react again. So that was the green. This is the blue. Cool under fire. I'm not cool, girl. I'm sweating this. I'm drinking coffee today. All you need is love and coffee. Hi, Rose. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. The patina sprays will not affect the regular paint, but I brushed my patina paint into the gray. And so the patina sprays are going to find those spots that have a little bit of the patina paint in them, and it will still react mixed in with the regular paint. So that's why you're seeing the reaction up on the gray parts, because I did brush my patina paint into there. So these colors are changing. Like I did the same thing over here, and you can see the progression. You can see where, look at my greens and blues here. It's gorgeous versus over here that I just did more recently. So it's going to kind of keep changing. Thank you so much, Dixie Belle. I totally botched this, and I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to you guys and to Rita. I will make it up to everyone. I promise. Promise. I'm under a lot of stress right now. We just found out literally 2 days ago that we are getting a foreign exchange student tomorrow. Tomorrow. Because I need something else, like a hole in my head. So I'm going to come over here and start doing this door, and then we'll see. You'll see the part that's been done longer, and then the part that I did in the middle, and then this is going to be another stage. But I mean, this is going to keep reacting right before our eyes. And then tonight, you guys, we're going to do, I'm going to spin for some Dixie Belle paint. You see everything that's on here? Slick stick, paint, boss, wax. As I get close to being done, we're going to spin and choose a winner live on the broadcast. How fun is that going to be? So, if you guys want to be entered to win that, please share this post and tell me what you're doing for your Mother's Day weekend. Mother's Day is Sunday. So our plans, let's see, I have 3 boys. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a furniture painter in Sacramento. My page is Brushed by Brandy. I'm a Dixie Belle brand ambassador, and I'm a stay-at-home mom with 3 boys. They are ages 4, 7, and 10. Yeah, look at those colors. It's so amazing. I didn't have to faux paint that, you guys. That is all the patina paint. You saw how easy it was. I didn't use any you know, crazy techniques, or other than the sea sponge, my tools are really simple. It's a fairly easy look to achieve. So I'm putting on my second coat of patina paint. Your second coat is where your reaction will start happening. So with my second coat, while it's wet, I am spraying it with the Dixie Belle Patina spray in blue and green. I'm blending this up here into my Dixie Belle paint, just my regular paint color, driftwood. And then once I've got those kind of blended together, I'm going to come over and spray with my patina spray. This is the blue patina spray. And this is the green. Whoops, I almost got my water bottle. So anyway, what I was getting to is for Mother's Day, it looks like we're going to have an exchange student from China with us. Guess they don't celebrate Mother's Day in China. And I'm hoping we can take him out on their boat on the lake. I thought that would be a pretty California thing to do. Thank you guys for sharing. We're going to do a giveaway at the end of this thread, so stay on with us. Tell me what your guys' plans are for Mother's Day. You can see over here, this is what I did at the beginning. And the reaction is more pronounced. I'm going to blend this out. I left my drawers in just so that I can make sure I'm getting a consistent look over the front. You know, no spots that are dramatically different. This had Dixie Belle Boss on the underneath of it. And there are spots in here that I can see the boss even peeking through. And that's okay, because this is all about the variation and texture in these colors. When I'm done with this, I will seal this piece with Dixie Belle Gator Hide. And that will stop this corrosive reaction in the paint. And it will seal my piece. So, because the patina spray, it really has texture to it. It really, you know, these are, this is natural corrosion in the metal, and it will wipe away. So you want to seal it in. So I'm going to come over here with this door. It's still changing. It's going to continue to change. Even after I get off this broadcast, these colors will continue to change. So I'm just adding some texture with the sea sponge. This is just a regular sea sponge. No Mother's Day plans. Oh, you have family coming over. Nice. Picnic on the water. Nice. Thank you guys for sharing. So I'm live again tomorrow, same time, on the Dixie Belle page as well. And my plan is I'm going to come back to this piece and show you guys what my next steps would be. So you'll kind of get to see the continuation of this process through a series of lives. So I hope you can join me tomorrow at the same time. So I'm in California, 4 o'clock my time. This spot right here, I want a little more reactive. I even thought, you know, I'm going to try something and I'll see how I like it. So I'm going to take my iron patina paint and I just want to highlight like around where my drawer hardware would be. Ooh, that lid is stuck. I'm going to open a new one. I'm going to highlight around my drawer hardware with the iron, which is going to give me like a rust color. So then I'll have the rust color mixed in with the copper patina. So I just added some paint there, and then I went over it with my sea sponge. So I think I might add the iron in with the sea sponge. I just have the lid of my container and I'm just gonna dab it onto my sponge, and I'm just gonna add some in here just so I have some like rusty colors, and that's gonna react with the sprays differently than the copper did. I just think like as a frame almost to my drawer hardware might be kind of cool. The iron, which creates a rust patina, it gives a much slower reaction than the copper. So we saw the copper react pretty quickly. The iron is going to react a little bit slower. I probably won't see the true color of this until like tomorrow morning. So can you guys see this progression? You see where we did first? That's still turning more blue and green. And then over here where I just did, the copper is still changing. So I'm putting a little bit of iron patina paint just kind of around where my hardware would go. It has traditional Helpa White pools, and I just think it'll kind of frame them out, set off my hardware a little bit. Otherwise it's a fairly flat front piece, and I thought that would be a pretty cool cool detail, cool way to add some interest. I'll do a little bit up here in the gray, but not quite as much. Just a little bit up there. So I don't know, in theory that will turn more orangey than the blues and the greens. I'm going to spray it again. The green works better with the iron. The green spray I find works better with the iron. So I'm going to let those turn. I think I'm going to come over here and I'll add a little bit of iron onto the doors as well. You can mix and match these sprays, and they come in copper, bronze, and iron. The bronze is a really beautiful dark color. You see that? See the copper versus the iron? So this is the iron. And with the blue and the green spray, it turns into like a deep, rich, you know, kind of brown color. It's just really pretty. I think the bronze is probably my favorite. If I had to choose one, I would probably choose bronze. So I'm just dabbing this with my C-sponge and blurring out some of these transitions. I'm really not happy with this here. I may have to let it dry and come back and fix that. Thank you, Suzanne. What a sweet comment. So, you know what, guys? If I need to come back to this and add more paint, I can. So I'm going to let this process happen over here on this door here. I'm going to just sponge the paint into the spray and give it some texture, blend them together. Another way you can do this is if you just take your brush and you can kind of give it brush strokes like this, and it gives it a really cool look. Ooh, I actually really like that. I don't know, you know, this is one of those things that the look kind of evolves. See, with the brush strokes on here, it's actually, I don't know, it looks like a brushed metal. It looks like a corroded brushed metal. I like the brush strokes, I think, actually better than the sponge. The sponge was something new for me. I've used the brush strokes before, but sponging it I was going to try, but I might go back to my roots with some brush strokes. What color spray do I use with the bronze? I like the bronze and the blue. If I had to choose a favorite, as if, you know, if I was using this for the first time, the bronze with the blue is my diehard fave. You tend to overblend. You know, that's a risk. Yeah. Sometimes you have to just walk away from it a little bit, let it dry, come back and work it after it's dry. If you're not happy with it, let it dry. So I'm adding a little bit more of the bronze paint. It's going to continue to, I'm sorry, not bronze, copper. Had bronze on my mind. It's going to continue to react. I'm switching from the sponge texture to the brush stroke texture. I just like it better. It's working for me on this piece, and that's part of the evolution of a piece. You know, sometimes you make decisions as you're going. So this is a change. It would even be pretty if you did like more green up here and transitioned it into heavier blue spray down here. What will I do to the top? This top I have stripped and sanded. I'm a fan of a wood top. I just really like a wood top. I feel like it's a nod to the history of a piece. So you guys, if you like and share this post, we're getting close to me being done with this for the day. But before I sign off, we are going to give away some Dixie Belle products. So we are going to spin to win. I'm going to choose someone live on the broadcast. You liked it better without the added copper? Yeah. So I mean, it's a different look. But there, you can kind of see as we go through and keep working the patina paint, some of the different looks that you can get. I just added more copper, so you're seeing the copper now, but that's going to continue to react. It's going to continue to react with the sprays. So you're seeing it in its more copper form now, but it will turn the blues and the greens. It's actually going to be a little more blended since I've brushed these colors together. I'm not really doing this to get more copper in it. I'm doing it to get the brush stroke pattern instead of the sea sponge pattern. So you're seeing the coppery colors, that's all going to go away. It's all going to turn because I've brushed it into the sprays. I'm going to come up here and brush in some of my gray. This is just regular Dixie Belle paint in driftwood. So I'm going to brush in some of the driftwood up here again on the top. So you can see this patina paint can absolutely be used on a large furniture piece. You know, you see it all the time on candlesticks and picture frames and all that stuff, but it really makes a beautiful, beautiful, really natural finish on a furniture piece. Oh, Kathy, that's nice. Family time. Yeah, that's what Mother's Day is all about. It's all about family time. So I'm going to come over here. I like the brush strokes a little bit better than the sea sponge. It's just a different texture, just a different type of texture. Still has texture. So that would be a very personal preference, but definitely a couple different looks that you can get. And I still have that, you know, the bits of iron in here, so those might still react differently. It's kind of a surprise when I come back to this. You know, this is going to change on its own. Hey, can you shut that door, please?
Shut the door, Logan.
Shut the door.
Are you on video still?
Yep.
No, stop!
Shut the door, please.
No.
Ashton, go shut that door.
Stop. I shut the door.
So I just brushed in a little bit more of the bronze. I'm going to come back with my patina spray.
Mom, can I do this?
No. Go inside, please.
It's 4:45.
Go inside. Okay, so I've got some more spray on there. Some more on here. I mean, it's just going to continue to have this reaction. Now I'm going to brush the spray into my paint that I just added. I'll add some dark waxes over this so it gets really moody and I don't know, almost industrial looking, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can see where I added the paint here. It's starting to change even more. Added some sprays to it. I'm going to brush those in.
Stop, Logan. Mom told me no.
It's really this teal blue color. So I'm on live again tomorrow, and I'm going to come back with this piece, and we're going to work it again. You can wait to try, but I'm scared. Yeah, I have a lot of little helpers. We're so busy. You know what? Dixie Belle doesn't do sample kits, Lauralee, but they do have an 8-ounce size, and it's relatively inexpensive. You know, for all the paint brands out there, Dixie Belle is one of the more reasonably priced, so it's affordable to just try it. An 8-ounce size sells for about $10 on their website. $10 plus shipping, and it's a great size. You can get a dresser out of an 8-ounce size, so it's a great size that lets you play with the paint. You know, for a $10 investment. The Patina paints are priced a little bit differently, but you know, for the look that you get this incredibly detailed look. You know, at a fraction of the cost of having to buy multiple paint colors to create a faux finish. So it's actually makes a lot of sense. Like if you think, you know, to make this faux finish, you'd have to buy blues and terracottas and grays and, you know, browns and all the depth of color that you get from one product in here. Yeah, don't be scared, just paint. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love this already. And I'm not even done. So this is just one stage. I'm brushing a little bit more of the Patina paint up into the gray. Over here. Okay. So I like where I am right now. I feel like I need to leave it. This is that walk away point where I need to leave it and I need to let the process happen and do what it's going to do. If there's spots that need more, I can touch them up. You can continue to add paint and spray on top of this if I want to, but I have nice variation. I've got browns and greens and blues and the gray. Yes, so we will stop this process with the gator hide. Once I get the look I want on my piece, I'm going to seal this with Dixie Belle gator hide. That's going to be my next. Did I start with gray? My first step on this was actually some Dixie Belle Boss. So it's got white under it. And then I did the driftwood at the top, along this band at the top. And under the copper was only the Boss. Yes, I'm using my zebra brushes. I've got a variety of them here. Will it paint chip? Yes. So what I do with my drawers, I paint with my drawers in. And then I will come back to my piece and I will pull my drawers out. Because yes, it absolutely will paint itself shut. So I do this while the drawers are in, but I will come back and I will pull my drawers out. This is the one that I pushed in at the beginning of the broadcast. I think it belongs actually down here, but so I will pull my drawers out. That's not because of the paint, that's because I think it's in the wrong spot. I will touch up the edges here. So I want to make sure my Patina paint gets onto my drawer edges and has the same reaction. So I will touch up my edges. And I will leave them out to dry, and then I will come back around my drawer edges and I'll touch up any paint that needs to be touched up. I can sand any spots that might have gotten too thick, but I choose to paint with the drawers in when I'm doing a blended look like this versus a solid color finish, because I want it to be consistent over the front. So I'm just spraying a little tiny bit onto my drawer edges and I'll come back and blend that in just like I did with the front of my piece. Just dabbing it in. So I'll let that transition along with. And then those will match. But yes, you can paint your drawers shut, so I don't suggest letting them sit in there while it's drying, because when your paint dries, it will be a pain to open them. So that's all I do, just pull them out a little bit. Okay, so I think we are at our giveaway time. So, Christy, I'm not going to try to say your name. Christy, you get to spin to win. Are you there, Christy? Come on, girl. Give me a comment. I'm not going to try to say your last name. It started with an H. Christy Hedesimer? Christy? Okay. So here goes. I'm going to give this a spin. It spins really fast, so I don't want to spin it too much. That was kind of weak. Let's give it a better one. Are you there, girl? Okay, here we go. Ready? What do you guys think Christy's going to win? Christy, you won 16 ounces of paint. So Christy Hedesimer, I'm not sure how to say that, Chris. There you are, girl. Christy, you just won. You just won 16 ounces of Dixie Belle paint in your choice of color. How fun was that? Congratulations, girl. Yeah. So, you guys, I'm live again tomorrow evening, same time, 4 o'clock my time. I'm Pacific time. Rita, man, I wish I could give you a hug. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will make it up to you. We are still going to paint together. This piece is not done. If you want to come on tomorrow, I still have my sides to do. I'll come on and patina paint with you again tomorrow. So I don't know. Me and Rita are still going to paint together. I hope. I'm sorry I botched this tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Yay, Christy. Christy, message me on the Dixie Belle page when I get off. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. I have to go to open house tonight at my kid's school. Otherwise, I would stay on and keep painting with you. Christy, message me on the Dixie Belle page or on my page at Brush by Brandy, and we'll get you your choice of paint color out. 16 ounce paint. It's awesome. Been there. I feel like I'm botching more stuff than usual lately. It's just been a week. So we have beautiful colors. This is going to keep transitioning. Come on to the Dixie Belle page tomorrow again. And I'm going to continue working on this piece. So you'll get to see some more of the progression of it. But it's beautiful so far. So thank you, everyone. Congratulations, Christy. I'm going to come on and I'll answer any questions that I missed. But I have to go to open house first. So you guys come like my page at Brush by Brandy. And thank you so much for joining me. We're going to have a beautiful furniture piece with patina paint. Dixie Belle, I love you guys. Dixie Belle, I love you guys. You are so good to me. So, yes, thank you. Congratulations, Christy.
Mom, did you